And we're live.
Sweet.
Happy
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah, happy
Happy
Friday.
podcast.
Thank God it's Friday.
I
Sure.
remember that.
Yep.
What?
TGIF.
Like the restaurant?
No, like the
Like the
sitcoms that were
yeah,
on in
like
a
the
row.
TV block.
It started off with Full
I
House
don't
and
know.
then went to Family Matters usually. What else
Oh,
was
Okay.
okay.
there?
This is
Step
not
by
me.
step.
Step by Step was in there. That was usually
Boy
the last
boy meet
one.
Boy Meets World.
Maybe it started with Boy Meets World then. Yeah, no, or they switched some stuff out when Full House left. Probably.
I watched all my Boy Meets World on originally YTV and then the Family Channel.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you're watching on YTV, you were probably just watching Reboot around that time.
Probably. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, who wasn't watching Reboot?
That's true.
Where's that reboot of Reboot?
Probably still in the works.
Yep.
They've
I
been
was
working on that for years.
Yeah. All right. Paul already disappointed me. John, have you seen Civil War?
No, I haven't seen it yet because we're trying to go see it Sunday.
Okay.
Why
We were
Sunday?
we were actually supposed to do it today for date night, but Reese is sick.
Mm.
So we're waiting to see if she's feeling better on Sunday. Otherwise, we're gonna have to wait till I get back from the States.
That sucks. That movie's great.
I've heard it's good. I've heard it's in some people's mind it's better than Iron Man 1, which is crazy talk.
Yeah, I definitely cooled off on Avengers 2. Like
Yeah.
looking back on Avengers 2, I'm just kind of like I don't think I need to really see that again. I don't really want to see it again,
Yeah.
but this one, like, I'm just itching to go back to the theater and see it. It is so fun. Ant-Man and Spider-Man are hilarious. Best part is the airport scene. That's my take. So I look forward to see what you guys say. Paul, you got to try and get there this weekend.
We'll see. I'll
But,
try.
Yeah, no, I really like that movie. So hopefully, John, hopefully you get to see it in a couple days. But anyways, that was gonna be my leading topic. But you guys both
Yeah,
haven't seen
we
it, so
ruined
let's
it.
just you just dropped that. So why don't we just go right to the podcast? Top Down Perspective, May 13th, Friday the 13th. Whoa,
Oh no.
Oh,
whoa, spooky, spooky, scary skeletons. John's here, Paul's here, Sean's here,
Hi.
and
hey, I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks after today. Yay!
oh, are you?
Yeah, Monday I leave for 2 weeks.
Okay, what's the convention?
MomoCon in Atlanta.
Mm.
Right. Okay. All right. Good to know. Good to know. Good thing we got a show. Last week we were all busy moving around, doing stuff.
Yep.
So yeah, we got 2 weeks worth of games. Paul, let's start with you. What have you been playing?
So I'm just gonna forego the whole like I played the Overwatch open beta last weekend, and that's like literally all I did until I went to go visit my mom. For
People
Mother's Day.
are like super into that.
Yeah, there's not much new I can say about it. Like if you don't know what Overwatch is by now, you don't care enough to hear about it because there's been like thousands of people talking about it, and you were able to play it last weekend if you wanted to. So yeah, that game is still really, really good, and I am looking forward to when it actually comes out.
Is it going to be free to? Is it free to play?
No, it is $40 for the like main game, a special edition for $60. These are all in US prices, by the way, and then like a super dumb edition for $120 with like a statue and all that shit.
Actually, now that I remember, I think yeah, it's 40 on PC, but isn't it 60 on consoles?
Yeah, because there's no like base digital download for consoles. You have to buy the product, like the SKU or whatever, in a store.
Oh wait, there's not going to be a digital version of it. That seems odd.
Probably not. I'm not sure though.
Well, I mean,
But
like
either
everything
way,
has a
is.
digital version now.
There probably is. Do you want me
Okay.
to look on Xbox right now?
Frankly, I don't care. But if you want
That's
to,
what I thought. That's what I thought. I don't care either, to be honest. So.
yeah, exactly. So that happened. The newest thing, though, like I was gone for Mother's Day. The newest thing this week has been Rainbow Six Siege. New DLC came out, so 2 new operators are out, a new map is out, and some changes were made to some stuff. So been playing a.
How
decent
excited
amount
are
of
these
that.
changes? What's the new map? Is it super different?
The new map is it's one big building. that most
Okay.
of the walls inside it are destroyable. So
Okay.
it's kind of hard as a defender to like know where to defend from because you can just like blow up every fucking wall in that place eventually if you wanted to.
That's
So
cool. Can you
that's
blow
kind
up
of
all
cool.
the floors as well and just make like a hollow cube?
Oh, yeah, a lot of the floors, yeah.
That's
Like
cool.
not all of them obviously, but enough of it that it's scary. That map is cool because that map will never be played the same way twice because of like the different ways you can approach a room and stuff. So, yeah, it's really
Can
cool.
you make like a floor like fall down? Is that a thing that can happen in that game? Like if you took out enough like support beams, will it
No,
fall?
no, no.
No.
No, I think
How
the
cool
beams are
would
the only
that
thing
be?
you can't destroy.
You cannot level a building if that is what you're asking. You
I
cannot
guess.
do that.
I just think that'd be like you just take like the ceiling down onto them, like bring them down to your level. That would be cool.
Yeah. I mean, there are like parts of the floor that you can take out, and like if somebody's standing on top of them, they will fall down.
That's
through
still pretty
them.
cool.
Yeah, but it's not like the whole floor, and you have to be pretty precise to be able to.
Can you do that thing in Underworld where you spin in a circle with two machine guns and like shoot the ground and then fall down?
No.
No,
Can you any? Is there any character that even goes akimbo in that game?
no.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Keeping in mind these are like SWAT operators, not like gunslingers. You know,
Not vampires.
Also not vampires. You're
Maybe
right.
next character should be a vampire.
It would add something different. I'll give you that.
It
There you
would.
go.
Halloween DLC.
That would actually be kind of funny. But yeah. The new operators are cool though. One's name is Valkyrie. She's the new defender. Her thing is she has 4 sticky cameras that she can throw wherever in the level, so you have extra sight that everybody
So
can
she's
use.
Sam Fisher.
I guess so. Yeah, in a way. Her cameras are much more clear though, so like I
Okay.
really like using them.
You can't use them to knock out anyone like you could in Splinter Cell.
You know,
That was my favorite part. It was just being like, I don't have any like ring ammo left, so camera, pick it up. Camera, pick it up.
You know, I haven't tried. I wanted to try that now. I want to stick it to the enemy's like shield or something and see if I can just see as they move around. That'd be hilarious.
I feel like they would notice.
I mean, they
totally.
wouldn't notice, but I'm sure like anyone else in their party would.
Right.
Well, I mean, in the real like actual fiction, they would probably notice.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I think they would still notice you throwing something at them, but they would probably just think it's a grenade and run away. I'm assuming. So yeah, that's her thing. She has good guns, so that's cool. She has a deagle actually as her secondary, which is pretty badass. And the other dude is Blackbeard. He's the new attacker. He has like a shield on his rifle, so he can peek into windows and corners and stuff like that and not like risk getting headshot right away. So used right, he's pretty powerful, but I've misused him a lot and he doesn't feel that powerful to me, but I've seen good players with him and it's fucking scary. They just like punch a hole through something and just like sit there and people are trying to shoot him in the head and he's just taking them out. It's fucking gross. So those are the 2 new operators. The changes they made, they started up a new season for ranked, so people playing ranked will now be able to re-rank up and see where they match. You can skip the intro cutscene now, which is huge because that was always a pain in the ass anytime you had to reload, which is a lot because it's a Uplay product. What else is there? They added charms to your weapons, so you can just like put a little charm on there. It's just a cosmetic thing.
Oh, great.
They added different headgear, and some of them are hilarious.
I was about to say, when were hats getting involved?
They're in there now. One
Nice.
of them, who is it? I think it's Blitz. One of his like headgear things is he just painted like a scary ass clown on his balaclava, and it's fucking terrifying, and I hate it, but it's kind of cool. I don't know.
All right.
There's some cool like little cosmetic things in there. They did a whole bunch of performance fixes. There are still issues with that game, but a lot of the stuff seems a lot more stable now. What else is there? They retooled some characters so that they're just better. Like Tachanka, the character that can put down a sentry or a turret rather, he used to have to be like 5 meters away from like anything. Like he sucked because his thing was like you would have to set up in the middle of a room basically. Now you can kind of set it up like almost anywhere. You can go right into a corner or like pretty close to a windowsill and stuff. So he's way better because of that. IQ can now actually, when she's like looking through her little visor to see electronics, she can actually see the outline of the electronics so you can tell what they are before going into a room. It's not just a ping. Yeah, there's just been some tooling and like HUD changes and stuff like that. But it was a little bit annoying reading all those changes in the changelog because it's like, oh, this whole time we've been playing like a beta, I guess, because they fixed a lot of problems. So that game's fun. I'm excited to play more of that, but I haven't been today because Final Fantasy X came out of nowhere on PC, so I downloaded that and been playing that today.
I believe 10 and 10.2 came out.
Yeah, the remaster, the 10/10.2 HD remaster is now
I think it was a
out.
port of the PS4 version.
Yes, that's right. Yep. I don't know how it was. I don't I had the PS3 version of that when they released it. I don't know. I don't remember how that was, but there's like hacks built in to this version, like an emulator in a way. There's like a speed up option. There's an option to just give you every item and skill in the game if you want. It's weird.
Okay.
So,
Is there an option to make you a sweet blitzball player?
no.
The best
No,
of the
you got to earn that.
Yeah, you
the
got
king
to
of sports?
Yeah, you got to get Jack Shot and then you need to get all the Albed at the end of the game to
I don't know
play
what
on
any
your
of this
team.
even means anymore.
And then you will never, ever lose again. Your goal, if you get the Albed goalie at the end of the game, he just like won't ever let anything in because his skills are all like 99 or something stupid.
What's the name of your like super kick that you learn from like
The Jack Shot.
That's a jet shot.
yeah, it's from your father, like a dream, right?
Yeah. Yep. I forgot a lot about that game. Like I'm only about 3.5 to 4 hours in, and I forgot like a lot of the there's a lot of bosses in that game that I totally forgot even existed. Like way more than a lot of Final Fantasy games because Sin has like Sin spawn just like show up all the fucking time, so it seems like you're always having a boss battle in an area. It's kind of cool though, I guess. I still like that game a lot. That game is still beautiful too, so I could totally see why they wanted to do an HD remaster of it besides money.
Sphere Grid.
Sphere Grid, yeah. There is an option actually in the remaster when you start it up if you want standard Sphere Grid or the expert Sphere Grid. The standard one is that your characters are locked into their paths only. The expert one is that you can go anywhere, so you can like make Titus go down the fucking like Kamari route if you want, although I don't know why you'd ever do that. It's
Okay.
that sort of thing. Yeah.
Maybe you just feel bad for Kamari and you just want to have a bunch of people that are as terrible as him.
Which one was
fucking hate
Kamari?
The worst one. The bad one.
The blue cat.
The blue
The
cat.
blue cat
Okay,
with
right.
a unicorn horn that was broken.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I guess tiniest of spoilers for Final Fantasy X
Okay.
for like 10 seconds. I saw a funny article headline that it was announcing that this was out, and it's like Final Fantasy X, a game where ghosts play soccer. I thought that was a pretty good description of that game. So
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong.
yeah, pretty good.
That's kind of
any
been
other
it, though.
games?
No,
Yeah?
that's been it.
All right, John.
Before we jump into that, I looked up that Overwatch stuff.
Okay.
So it's $60 US for the Origins edition,
Yep.
which is
Are we
80
talking?
Cana-
Are we talking PC or console?
both.
Oh, yeah.
Six,
all
six,
editions.
60 PC, 80 Canadian, and yeah, Xbox One also $80.
Yeah.
But then at least PC offers a $40 version US.
Yeah.
That's just the game itself. I don't know. I didn't see that on Xbox.
Yeah.
So,
Weird.
all right. Since I got 2 weeks worth of games, I actually played a bunch.
Okay.
Starting with 20XX, which is a Mega Man X roguelike.
Yep. I actually, when you tweeted that out or talked about it, I re-downloaded it and played a little bit of it.
Yeah,
It's
it was really fun.
Yep.
I like it. I ended up playing as like their Zero equivalent and just kind of jumped around and had a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. It has
I feel
roguelite
like-
elements, though. Like, for anybody who doesn't know what this game is, you get, like, power-ups and stuff as you play.
Yeah, and there's also like aside from like the armor sets, like you get to choose out of like 3 robot masters where you get to go next.
Yep.
You can pick up health extensions like sporadically through the stage. You can buy them with the currency. You can do little challenges. If you beat the stage fast enough, you get like a better reward.
Yep.
As far as I can tell, there's no hard cap on any of the power-ups. So like you can just make your weapon do ridiculous damage, or you can have your health meter go across the screen, et cetera, et cetera.
But when you die, your run is over. Like,
Yeah, you only
it
get
also
1
has
life.
that. Yeah.
But at least if you fall in a pit or like fall in the lava, you only take 1 damage and then just get warped back. It's not like, in that aspect, not like Mega Man X.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, that game's
so
dope.
Yeah, so and it's got online 2-player co-op as well.
Did they fix that? Because when I tried it last time, it had so many issues it was almost unplayable with another person.
How long ago was that? Because I've heard that's improved vastly.
Last year at least, 2015 or sometime.
I've heard that it's gotten a lot better.
Perfect. Good. Okay.
Yeah, so that's 20XX, and that's on Steam.
Yep.
Then I got the actual... Oh, no, that's after. I got Witch and Hero 2. I was talking about that last time. It's a twin-stick shooter, essentially, where you control 2 characters, one being the hero, the other being the witch. The hero can die as many times as he wants. He'll get eventually resurrected and just keeps fighting. But if the witch dies, you lose. I beat that whole game.
This was on like 3DS, right?
Yeah,
Right.
They're both on the 3DS, the first and second. So I beat the second one the other day. So that was fun. It was actually easier than the first one, surprisingly. But apparently it has 2 more difficulty modes. So that'll be interesting. I don't know if I'm going to bother with that.
I just looked at your list of games and it's like the same as mine almost.
I know, pretty much. That's why I'm like, I put all the ones we didn't play first.
Sure.
Pocket Card Jockey officially came out.
Are you still way into it?
I am so torn on that game right now. Because it's really fun, but man, does it cheat.
Paul, do you know what this is?
I do. I haven't played
Okay.
it, though.
Okay, cool.
It's fun. It's basically golf solitaire. It's just like you pick a card that's higher or lower than the number you have right in your hand, and you just keep trying to clear the board that way. But it mixes in with horse racing, so it's like when you're at a certain point in the race, like you got to try to get like item boosters to get through it. You got to make sure that you don't leave too many cards on the field, otherwise your horse will like get angry and then it won't go as fast. It's all about building up energy for a race, and there's like a whole actual horse race thing going on in the background, and then there's horse breeding, and there's all these different owners that you can get, which so you can start different careers with them and get different types of horses that have like different focuses, and that dictates how your actual card game will go. It's cool, but sometimes the game just straight up cheats. And it's like anytime you lose a race, even if you get second place, an AI helper will come out and say like, oh, here's what you did wrong, and like, there's what I think you should do to improve. I have had multiple times now the horse come up and say, yeah, I don't know why you lost.
Great.
Wow.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
just like, well, horses are unpredictable, or like you did really, really great, but every horse in that race was better than your horse. So just keep playing and raise a better horse.
This just
So-
sounds like bullshit.
It
Yeah.
kind of is.
Like-
But it's infrequent enough that it doesn't completely ruin the experience, but it's enough that it annoys me.
Yeah.
And I have other games right now I want to play, so I'll like take a break from it, play something else, and then be like, all right, I'm in the mood to play that again.
Yeah,
that's-
I mean,
that's
like with
how
the
I'm
games
treating
that
the
are
game.
out right now, like you got to bring your best foot forward. And
I don't like it's made by the Pokemon Company. It's made by Game Freak. So if it seems a little RNG heavy, apparently that's why. Apparently they're known for bad RNG. But I don't know. I still like it. The idea is pretty good. I just wish it wasn't really dumb like that at times. But I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I'm curious to see where it goes, because there's like a weird story with like horse rivals and everything, trying to figure out why your character is suddenly really good at horse racing because he used to suck. And
Right.
I don't know. It's a cute little game. Just don't be surprised if it kicks your ass at first. Then I've played through the Bravely Second demo.
All right, I did this too.
Yeah,
I
pretty
did
much
this in
everything.
time for the last episode.
Yeah, pretty much everything here except for the last game on my list. Sean and I both played.
I was actually your last game. I had it downloaded, but then the actual game came out, and I was just like, I don't even care anymore.
No, that's fair. Bravely Second demo was all right. I don't know why
liked
people
it.
said
I liked it.
I don't know. Yeah, it was
In
like a
fact,
good demo.
I think I like it more than Bravely Second because everything is sped up.
Yeah.
Like gaining levels is so much faster. Gaining job levels is way faster.
Well, that's because you only go up to level 4.
No, but I know, but I'm just still like,
It's literally the same rate of like experience you need to level up the jobs as it is in the main game. It's just there's another 8 levels after.
No, because it was like every job level was like 30 or like 40, JP or whatever to level up, and to get to level like 3, you have to have 100 at one point, and it never jumped that high. So everything was accelerated in the demo.
No, the last job level is 100. I played through the demo too. I got everyone's jobs leveled up.
Okay, well, it's definitely faster than the game itself.
It's because you only need to level up a job 3 times.
I don't know. I don't think I agree with you.
Trust me, it should be 30 something 100, or it might be 30, 50, 100, something like that. But either way, yeah, the demo was actually surprisingly good. Playing it, you don't need to play it to play the actual Bravely Second game, but it does kind of put more impact on the beginning of the game.
Yeah,
if
I can see that.
Sense.
Also, some things that you get will like unlock in the full game, which I don't know what I got.
They're all just extra items in your inventory. You don't need to bother with them at all.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why people were saying that demo was 10 hours long if you did everything, because I had almost everything done at like 5.
Yeah, mine took about 4 or 5 hours. I don't know, maybe like playing through on hard as well.
No, you don't even need it. The only thing you need to do on hard is fight the boss of the demo. That's it. And you can do that on a normal file. Just reload it, change your difficulty, fight the boss, and the boss is a piece of cake.
Okay.
So the only thing that seems like it would take time is that you had to fight every enemy at X amount of times to unlock all the pages in the journal. That was the last.
Did you do that?
No, God, no. Okay. That was tedious as shit.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you did that.
No, I was just like, that's way too dumb. I'd rather play the actual game than grind that much.
Also, in terms of the grinding, you get auto battle and the like continuous battle feature right away in the demo, and I didn't get those for like 2 or 3 hours into the actual game.
I wouldn't say that far, but yeah, it took a while.
So I think I just preferred the pace of the demo, and I understand they're just trying to show you a lot of stuff real fast, but I just enjoyed that. And now when I got to the main game, I was just like, all right, come on, let me get to this auto battle thing because I don't want to, because that's the way to grind.
I was legit surprised they wouldn't let you auto battle, or they wouldn't let you do like X feature or Y feature. I think it was just because they were trying to ease it in and work some of the features into like the actual story.
Yeah, which they do in interesting ways. I don't know if they did that in the first game. I can't remember.
No, not that I remember.
Yeah, but they actually have like a justification for some of this stuff, which I thought was funny, like the Star Wars reference and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you did all the side quests in Bravely Default, the extra cutscene you got at the end is straight up in Bravely Second. That just straight up happens.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The VAT scene.
The VAT scene.
The augmented reality scene?
I think I skipped that.
Oh.
And I didn't mean to. Because at one point it popped up saying there's an augmented reality scene, and it's about like, I don't know, 3 hours into the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, make sure you're on a flat surface. And I was on a train, so I just kind of said like, I'm not. And then it just like, then it seemed like it had skipped something because no scene played, or no like fancy scene played. So I think I may have missed whatever the scene was.
Yeah, basically it's the bonus scene from the end of Bravely Default.
Okay.
But like more up to date because it's actually in the game.
Am I missing a big chunk? Story chunk?
No, not really.
All right.
You're just missing like what that character did to get that other character.
Okay. Well, hey, maybe tell me after the show.
Sure. Yeah. Bravely Default demo, great. I'm playing Bravely Second right now. I'm not too far into it. I'm in chapter 1 because the prologue is very long.
Oh, it's so long. As soon as once the title card started playing, I was like, oh my, I forgot there was chapters to this game. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, please don't all be
you
this
go through a
long.
lot. You go through a lot before you even get to that point.
Yeah.
I think my party's like level 15, and I just got that. And I was like, what?
Yeah. So I think you're a little bit further than me. I'm trying to think in terms of where they just gave me side quests.
Oh no, you're ahead of me. I just got the boat.
Oh, I am like right after the boat. So you're about to get side quests.
I literally I took the boat and I was like, oh hey, like I can go up here. Oh, there's a bunch of enemies. Cool. I'm gonna just hang out here.
Okay, I went where I was supposed to go, and then they gave you side quests.
Okay, good to know.
So we're like right together. So I have this mini game I'm playing now, which you're about to get, where your party makes toys or something.
What?
Yeah, so I have it like it's just going. It's just your whole point is you're supposed to just leave the DS on, and they're just making toys. And then after they make, let's see, 24 toys, you sell them to get CP, which is not the currency in the game. That's PG. And you can use the CP to trade it into currency. It costs 10,000 CP for 1 PG.
What?
It takes about an hour to get 10,000 CP.
What?
Yeah, so it's not great. But you can buy things. It's basically, okay, you know what? This minigame is actually a clicker. I should put it in that way.
Oh,
it's basically a clicker because I'm buying like better glue and stuff for my crew, so they'll like make stuff faster.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't really know much about this. I just figured, hey, we're doing a podcast. I might as well leave this going. And every time they fill up the little tray, I have to hit sell. I wish they would collect more because I'd rather every like 8 minutes or so I have to sell the 24 of them for 50 CP each. I don't know. This thing's dumb, but it's been going for an hour and 21 minutes right now.
How's your moon base doing? Because mine is I got the halfway cutscene the other day. So
no, I think I've upgraded something maybe 3 times.
Yeah, my moon base. Let me even see. I've got all the paths opened up.
Are you like completing each one, or are you just hit open it, like doing them once and then moving to the next one and doing it once?
I have 31 people in my town.
Okay, see, I have 3.
Okay.
So I need to like.
Are you not doing update data or upload data? Because you get 5 new people a day.
I haven't been because I've only really been playing it on the train, so I don't even have an internet connection.
Yeah, no, if you connect them online, you'll get a bunch of Street Pass data you can use for like summons, and you get more people for the town.
Okay, yeah. Whereas I've gotten friend bot and 2 people who walked near me.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely update data, but I can't stop now because I'm getting all this sweet CP.
Oh man, you need all the CP.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've got one of the buildings already finished, and the others are on their way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm nowhere near that. So
it's funny. I found myself just setting that up, putting it in sleep mode, and then just going to do something else. That's really what I've been doing, or just leaving it overnight.
Right. Yeah, I've had mine kind of in sleep mode on like my desk at work the whole day. Yeah. But that's about it.
Actual game itself still good.
Yeah, it's so similar to the first one.
Yeah, it basically.
I do love the and this was in the demo. Do you want if you beat them in one turn? Do you want to just like double or nothing kind of thing?
I like that. That was a really nice addition.
So much.
Makes grinding a lot easier.
It is, and Bravely Default was already known for making grinding easier by having you not have to play, and now I like double don't have to play, which is fantastic. So I basically have my DS open kind of like on my desk, and I just hit like next, and then I go back to work, and then I look over, oh next, go back to work. Yeah, so yeah, it's fun, but I'm only about 6 hours into the game, I guess. Although with this thing, my time's probably going up quite a bit. Oh, it's time to give them a snack so they'll make them even faster.
Ooh. So my only complaint I have about the game so far is that the combat theme is not as good as the first one. That's, I think, like my only complaint right now.
I've had the volume off the whole time.
The music is good, but like the battle theme in Bravely Default was phenomenal. Like that hooked me immediately in that game. And this one does not feel as good, but all the other songs feel good or are the same. So
I'll have to take your word for it. This clicker game is also the way you unlock songs, and it's also kind of a jukebox if I wanted to like scroll through songs and listen to music while this was happening. But
Cool.
I don't. So
Did when the game? Okay, so I'm gonna ask this to people in the chat as well because I'm curious about this because I don't know how many people have played Bravely Second without playing Bravely Default. When you put the game in, did it summarize all of Bravely Default for you?
it did for me.
Okay, but you already played Bravely Default. I'm curious if it doesn't do that if you have not played Bravely Default.
I would assume no, because it
Yeah.
should do it the other way around.
Yeah, because that cutscene only played once and I can't get it to play again.
I mean, that cutscene was like really long, and
It was really long, but
I was fine with it because I had
it was
forgotten
cool.
a lot of the stuff.
Yeah.
I like how they kept out the fact that you had to replay the second half of that game 6 times. You didn't mention that. Big surprise.
because that's a big spoiler.
But they definitely like streamlined kind of that story in the back half. So
I've heard Bradley Second is not quite as good as the first, but it's still good. So I'm curious to see what is going to happen. But so far, I'm enjoying it, and I'm going to keep playing it.
I hope there's a cool twist like the first game had.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping for. So
other than that, I played Uncharted 4, A Thief's End.
I've been playing Uncharted 4 as well.
I am unfortunately not going to be able to finish it before I leave for a couple weeks, which sucks.
Now, hang on. Sorry. Do you like Uncharted games, or do you just like Uncharted 1?
I like Uncharted 1. I like Uncharted 2. I never finished Uncharted 3. For some reason, it just did not catch my interest.
That seems to be like a common thing of 3 was a bit of a dip.
Apparently, like, I stopped right before all the cool stuff in 3, too, which is a bit of a bummer. I never got to the plane scene.
I can't even remember a lot of this stuff. But how are you feeling about 4?
I really like it so far. But
Cool. I really like
on
it
this
too.
I'm this weird balance of being like, sometimes it just doesn't feel interesting, and then it'll like, oh no, wait, hang on, we found the interesting. Here we go. The pacing seems a little weird in it.
I actually kind of like the pacing. There's a lot more quieter moments.
Yeah, and I
sure.
like that. The dialogue and stuff is great.
Yeah, no. Nathan and his brother, like they're totally great, and those voice actors, Nolan North and
Dude, everyone, even the villains are actually like interesting. I'm super
no, I like
interested
the quieter,
to see what happens.
like the quieter moments. Where are you in the game?
Chapter 10. I just finished the Jeep portion.
Okay, so you're just in front of me. I'm in chapter 9, currently escaping the tombs.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that seems interesting. I've had one dumb moment where the controls did not want to cooperate with what I wanted to do, and it just kept having to repeat the same area over and over again. But other than that, it's been pretty smooth.
I don't want to spoil this point because it's pretty cool when it comes up. Early in the game, when you're at home, there's like a, oh wow, this is in here moment. And I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, I did pretty bad on that.
Did you actually finish it? Because I actually finished it, but I had no lives left.
No, I did not. I definitely did not finish. I died pretty quick. But that's definitely a cool moment. I also like when you're in like the attic and he picks up like the toy guns. Those are fun. That's fun.
Did you get the achievement in that one?
No. What did you need to do? Because I figured there's got to be an achievement here.
You had to shoot all the targets. There's a 4th target hidden right up in the rafters.
That must have been what I missed because I figured like there's hanging targets. Maybe it's that. But after I shot the ones I saw, I was like, well, maybe I'm just missing something.
Yeah, there was just a 4th one hidden over his chair.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Yeah, I really like that game. Yeah, I've just been playing a ton of it this week.
Yeah, I'm sad that I'm going to have to wait a couple weeks to make some progress because I'm playing through with my girlfriend and I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks for TRG. So
that would definitely suck. I would hate having a huge gap in between.
But at least where we stopped, we're not on a cliffhanger, which would have sucked even more. Because there's a lot of like moments in that game where it's just like, oh fuck, what's going to happen next? And I kept playing even though I was tired because I just wanted to see what the next story bit was.
I hear this game's actually pretty long as well. Like I'm hearing around 16 hours.
Yeah, 15 to 16 seems to be the average.
But I hear it just keeps getting like better and better as you keep playing. So I'm just so excited.
I've heard the 3rd act is really slow.
Okay,
I've heard there's a point. I think that was the whole IGN review that everyone was in uproar about. Did you heard about that review, right?
No, I didn't.
They gave IGN gave the game an 8.8 out of 10, and people got extremely upset
Oh, I
So
did see a bit about something about an 8.8, and I was like, is this a weird like Twilight Princess thing? I don't even whatever.
so people complained about the review score, so they changed it to a 9.
That's weird.
Yeah,
It's a really weird thing to do.
it was there's more to it than that, but like basically like that review said like there's a point in the game where it kind of slows down, but everything else is good. It picks up at the very end, stuff like that. So at least the ending's satisfying.
Right. Yeah. The only actually review score that I had like seen pop up was GameSpot's 10
Mm.
and Giant Bomb's 5 out of 5. So other than that, I was like, I don't even care. I'm obviously gonna play this game. So, hopefully it gets better for you. You're a little bit down on it. I'm
I
super
mean,
up on
like
it.
I said, I don't know what it is. Maybe I just wasn't. There's just points where I'm just like, I don't know what it is. I still really like it. I'm still enjoying it more than I did 3. I think maybe it's just because now that there's 4 games in the series, it's like they haven't really changed much. It's just more a case of am I fully in the mood for Uncharted right now?
Out of all of them, I'm most invested in the story in this one though.
Oh, definitely, easily.
Yeah, like 3. I think a lot of the issue with 3 was it was just kind of more of the same from 2.
Yeah.
And 2 obviously was just like, wow, look, what is this? And I think 4, yeah, the story, I'm just super interested in it. And I couldn't even tell you a single thing about any of the other Uncharted stories besides he's looking for treasure. Is that it?
Yeah,
Is there anything else?
I couldn't even. I was thinking about it the other day. I couldn't remember any like real major story beats except for like the set pieces.
Yeah,
I remember the set pieces more than the story.
I can tell you, yeah, exactly. I can tell you a bunch of the really cool set pieces, maybe less from 3, but yeah, story wise, I can't tell you a single thing. And I guess it's unfair because I'm playing 4 right now, but I just feel because the quieter moments are so much longer, I'll remember them for a lot longer.
Yeah.
When the brother asks, start at the best part, which one did you pick?
I picked the first one.
Okay, I picked the second one because it's Uncharted 2.
Yeah.
Uncharted 2 is where it's at, but I know you like Uncharted 1 a lot, so.
I figured like, all right, well, I noticed that they did it 3 times. Like all the options have been picked 3 choices, so I have a feeling they expect you to play through the game 2 more times to pick them all.
Well, I don't think much is going to change based on those choices, so I don't think so. It's just dialogue, and
I'm curious to see if there's like, oh, you get a bonus for doing this option instead or something like that.
I'm going to doubt it. But anyway, you also played a little side game.
Yeah, I played the mobile game, which was called Uncharted Fortune Hunter. It's a free-to-play game. It is basically their equivalent of Lara Croft Go.
Right, that's what kind of got me interested.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like I said, the actual game came out, and I was just like, I don't care anymore.
Playing through the game unlocks content for the multiplayer in the actual game.
Another reason I don't care.
Yeah. So you get like some extra costumes, extra gun skins, and some relics, currency, and boosters for it. But the signing into PlayStation Network to get all those bonuses is bugged right now.
Oh, great. So did you play it or no?
I am playing the game. It's all right. Like it's not. I think it's not as good as the Go games, but it's.
I was going to ask,
fun.
have you played the Go games?
I have played a bit of Hitman Go.
Okay, so I was going to say
I have not played. I haven't played Lara Croft Go for comparison.
Okay, yeah, I was going to be like, how does it compare to those ones? Is it the exact same gameplay or like what is this?
Similar. Like you've got a top-down view of a puzzle. Like you need to hit all these switches, either like by walking up to them and pressing on them, or shooting far away ones with your gun. Make like these blocks either raise, lower, or like appear, disappear. And you open up this trap that has a treasure chest in it. So you have to go pick up the treasure, and then that's how you beat the stage. But if you beat it under a certain amount of moves, you get a golden key, and the key lets you unlock a chest that gives you either more money in the game or more boosts for Uncharted 4.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's like, all right, I want to move here. You do it all like by dragging your finger around what movement you want them to make.
Right. Yep.
And then you have to dodge any traps that appear according to like wherever you're standing, wherever these spinning traps are shooting at, stuff like that.
What is the free to play model?
You get these gems along the way that can make the puzzles easier for you, and you can just buy more of those if you want. I have not needed them at all yet, but I'm also not that far in.
Okay. All right. Would you recommend checking this game out?
I mean, it's free. Why not?
Because maybe it's not good.
I don't know, but try it out for free, and then if you like it, maybe buy Lara Croft Go.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
do it that
Maybe.
way.
I mean, I upgraded my phone, so I got space for days now, so I don't have to worry about huge games on my phone because I can do that. I can take all the huge games. Is that all you played?
Yes.
All right, that covered most of what I played. However, I did finish The Walking Dead Michonne. It's fine.
Still lukewarm on it.
I think I'm just lukewarm on Telltale right now. So I mean, like, yeah, it's definitely another Walking Dead game. So that's if you want more of that, go for it.
What are you gonna do when Telltale Batman comes out?
That's what I'm like. Batman. I like Batman, but like, I'm worried I'm just gonna go into it with the whole like, more Telltale stuff. So I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I gotta stop at some point, but there's got to be some that I skip so that I can come back and be like, I'm in the mood for one of these. But I'm interested in Batman, so I don't even know what's gonna happen this summer. Also, they have like a million games. Aren't they working on a Marvel one? And they have another Walking Dead one later this fall. And
Yeah.
they got a thousand.
They're being like those Funko Pops. They're grabbing every license under the sun.
Yeah. It's like, if you don't have a Telltale game, what are you doing? All right, let's
for the
go.
Simpsons one.
Are they making a Simpsons one?
You know what? At this rate, I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Or an Adventure Time one. Anyway, let's go on to the news. Most of these were pretty short. Hey, did you guys see that Assassin's Creed trailer?
No.
Yep.
Thoughts? Maybe,
Interesting.
Paul, why didn't you see it? Do you have no interest?
Because I don't care. Yeah.
But Assassin's Creed.
That's the spirit.
That's
Michael Fassbender.
There could be.
Michael-
You got to wait for the Easter egg where his face disappears and you only see his eyeballs and his teeth.
I did see a picture. I was like, here's the antagonist for the Assassin's Creed movie. And it was a horrible Photoshop
That's
where they took the
hilarious.
guy's face off. And I was like, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Well, John, you saw the trailer, so thoughts on it?
I am surprised. They're basically doing the first game as a movie. Is what it seems
No, they're
like.
skipping the first game.
What?
Because aren't you going to like Rome and Italy?
I didn't notice where the location was, but it was more the fact that
I
like
thought they said
had
Spain.
Yeah, they said Spain and stuff. So
it's more of a Desmond type character is more my point.
they're definitely doing this stuff in the past. They have the like Abstergo stuff talking about how we're going into you and you're trapped here and whatnot from the first game, but they're going into the places of Assassin's Creed 2.
Okay.
Right.
So basically
the
a
Spanish
mishmash of
Inquisition.
Yeah. One key difference is instead of just everything happening like in your mind, like it does in Assassin's Creed, Michael Fassbender goes into some room with like a metal arm that holds his stomach so that when he's like jumping around, he's actually doing these stuff. And I guess it's happening in his mind, but his body has to do the motions. And I don't know why that's the case. Why not just keep him laying down? Because now it just looks
more interesting visually for the audience.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah.
But wouldn't just seeing the assassin doing this stuff like for reals be even more interesting than the dude with a metal arm?
Think about how funny it'll be when he does like the free fall, the eagle fall into the hay.
Yeah.
When he's just standing on the ground, he just goes face first onto the ground.
I guess. I mean, they did the free fall at the end of the trailer.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if they're actually going to fall into a hay barrel and stuff. Like, I don't know.
I just imagine him now. He's standing on the ground. He does the fall over. In real life, he's just face first on the ground, but he has to flip over somehow, so he just rolls around on the dirt before like his imaginary version lands in the hay.
Well, I would assume that he'd be standing there, and when he jumps, the arm would like hold him in the air upside down.
I know, but I
falling.
really wanted to just be him rolling in the dirt, pretending to do this. I just think it's funnier.
That's so good.
I'm kind of curious, like how much of the game aspects will be in there. Like, I guess I'm comparing it to Prince of Persia, and there was definitely a few things that are like, oh, this is like when they showed like the whole area and like where he needs to go, like that happens in Prince of Persia. or they straight up did like the Assassin's Creed like scope around the world, which is not Prince of Persia, but they put that in that movie. So I'm kind of curious how much of the game will be in there.
Yeah.
But he does have his blades. There's other assassins. There's like a female assassin. It looks like everything is sepia. I don't know. I guess I'll probably see it because why not?
I mean, they're putting it at a busy time of year. They're putting it around the same time when Rogue One comes out. So I don't know if that means they're just sacrificing it or if they
Yeah.
think it'll actually be good.
That's right. December 21st. That's a late time as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is late. But I mean, to be fair, not a lot of movies do come out that late in December.
Usually any movie that does, though, is really confident about itself. Or
I
it's
mean,
being
Star Wars
sacrificed.
was last year. I can't think of any other like big December, late December
All
releases.
of the Tolkien movies, Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
Hobbits, all of them.
They were all late December, were they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were all
Okay.
end of the year.
Late November, late December.
Yeah,
All right,
around
okay.
Christmas time.
All right. Well, I guess maybe that's a spot. They want that spot, I guess. But yeah, they're up against Rogue One. Like, you're not going to win that. You're never going to win that. In fact, no movie is going to win that.
Yeah.
Not even Rogue One itself.
Nope. They already lost.
Yeah, the minute any movie that comes out near a Star Wars movie loses. I can't think of any other more popular franchise.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings was Harry Potter. Harry Potter.
I
You
love
think Harry Potter could sell more tickets than a Star Wars movie? No
No.
way. There's no way.
No,
Really?
I really don't think
Star
so.
Wars for sure.
Yeah.
I could see maybe a Marvel movie giving it a run for its money, but would still lose, and that's the only thing I could even think would be a Marvel movie.
I love the
Can be.
audacity of just like release Assassin's Creed on the same week as Star Wars. Like, there's some balls there, and I appreciate it, but I think it might be a bad idea.
That's true, and they came out with the date second, so they could have just picked a
Yeah.
different date.
Yep.
They were like, "No, we got this.
Yeah.
We got this. We got December. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Star Wars."
You know, I hope for their sake that it does very, very well, but I don't think it will. And whatever. It'll be fine.
I mean, I'll see both, because why not?
Sure.
Yep. All right. The 2DS is now $80.
Yay.
Got a $20 price cut. John, you getting a 2DS now?
No.
You'll get one sooner or later.
Yeah, someone will probably mail one to me at this rate.
Yeah.
Or it'll be another case where Konagami just sends me the money and tells me to buy it.
There you go.
The one of the Wii Minis is sitting in a box back there.
You have multiple Wii Minis?
No, but you remember the joke was I was supposed to have 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, did he send you enough money for 3?
No, he only sent me enough for 1, thank
Okay,
God.
because that's already like too much. Okay.
Yes, it really is.
Yeah. This was shocking. Disney has canceled their game development studios, and Disney Infinity is no more.
Yeah.
I was shocked. They
Yeah.
didn't even come out with a Star Wars Disney Infinity yet, which seemed like a no-brainer.
They did. That was
Yeah.
3.0.
Oh,
That's true.
did they?
2,
Yes.
2.0
No,
was
you're
Marvel,
totally right. You're
3.0 was
totally
Star
right.
Wars.
I skipped 3.0, probably because it was Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Also because I don't like Disney Infinity that much every time I play it. Yeah, but I'm just still shocked. Those seemed like they were doing well, and it seemed big, but I guess just it wasn't big enough. I mean, those movies they're still gonna be coming out with Marvel movies, and they're still gonna be coming out with Star Wars. They could have had characters for days.
Yeah.
But that's no more. Yeah, they're gonna just continue. I guess there's 2 more retail releases of figures. One for Finding Dory, and one for I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
It's probably in the article, but I
I
don't.
don't even
care.
think it was a movie that was coming out recently. I think it might have been Inside Out.
No, they did Inside Out. It's not Inside Out. I'm just gonna look at the article, I guess.
Okay.
Um,
While you're looking that up, I looked up the Star Wars Harry Potter numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, the highest grossing out of both of them is obviously Force Awakens at $2 billion worldwide. But then the next highest for Star Wars was Phantom Menace at $1 billion
Sure.
worldwide. But the highest Harry Potter one is $1.3 billion, and then almost
which one
every
is that?
other one.
I'm curious. Is the last one?
Last one, Deathly Hallows
Okay.
Part 2. And every other Harry Potter was actually really close to $1 billion.
Harry Potter might win then. The thing is, You can't judge Star Wars based on the first one that came out after 13 years of nothing. Give it a few years of being around, and Harry Potter might win.
This year we're getting a new Harry Potter and another Star Wars.
Yeah.
Although now we're on the other side. Harry Potter hasn't had a movie for 4 or 5 years now, or whatever it's been.
And the pendulum swings back to Harry Potter's side.
It never ends.
So we'll have to compare this in like 2 years. We'll have to come back to this conversation
if we ever remember.
I love it. I love it because even though we're talking about this, we could just like extrapolate the data from the movies that are already out. It's like, no, we'll wait 2 years. It'll be fine.
The other Disney Infinity figure playset, which I know you can't wait for, Alice Through the Looking Glass.
Oh, hell yes.
Yeah, sequel to that last Alice in Wonderland movie that was awful.
But I need as many Johnny Depp figures as I can get.
It's true.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
There's already 2, and there's probably more that I'm not remembering.
Is there
Lone Ranger?
There's a Lone Ranger.
Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie
Captain Jack.
is so bad.
Captain Jack, and I'm sure there's probably some 4th Johnny Depp I'm not thinking of that's from Disney.
I bet there's probably an Alice in Wonderland one already, I would assume.
There's a Mordecai one. There we go.
Is that Disney? That's not Disney.
No, it's not Disney.
No, that would be awful. So yeah, those are coming out, and then no more. They're just going to be a publishing division now, or actually,
I don't think they're even doing that anymore.
Hang on, I thought
because Avalanche Studios is being shuttered. They said that company is going away, which sucks because I would have thought they were at least doing all right.
Yeah, I don't know. Where's my Split Second 2? That's what I want to know. Where is my Split Second 2?
Was Split Second 1 Disney?
It was Avalanche.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Mass Effect Andromeda is coming out early 2017. We'll see more at E3.
Perfect. All right.
Pokemon Sun and Moon got its first trailer, and the 3 starters were revealed. I'm going to quickly jump to one of the questions someone wrote in. What's your favorite of the newly revealed starters for Sun and Moon? That was from Theodore.
Okay.
I'm gonna probably say the grass owl.
I like the fire cat because I like the fire ones. But I mean that grass owl also has flying. The other two
and he has a bow tie. He has a leaf bow tie.
He does have a bow tie. I retweeted a picture. What's it called? Rowlet?
Yes.
Does Rowlet evolve into Mr. Blathers from Animal Crossing?
Everyone's been making that joke.
I think it's a great joke.
Yeah.
Apparently, everyone hates the seal.
I don't know why.
The seal sucks.
Let the seal have his time.
That's John's platform.
It's previous, like a previous seal in that stupid series was called Seal.
Yep.
Let the seal have its time.
I'll probably end up picking mine based on how cool the final evolutions look.
Okay.
But right now, I'm leaning Fire Cat.
Yep.
I'm probably leaning either Rowlet or Firecat.
Yeah. I mean, I'm also on team not Seal.
Yeah.
For the record, and it seems despite John giving Seal his time, he's also on team not Seal.
I'm giving him his time. I'm also not picking him. I'm just like, let him be. He can be over there.
That's true. Like none of us are saying that we hate the Seal. We just definitely don't want to use them ever.
Yeah.
I don't want that thing in my party.
See, what's going to happen is like everyone's going to hate it, and then it's going to get the best evolution of the 3. That's what's going to happen.
Maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Or it'll just evolve into like
convinced. I'm almost convinced they literally just wait and like, all right, let's see who gets the best reaction, and whoever gets the worst one gets to be the coolest at the end.
I get, yeah. Or maybe the owl does have the coolest one, and they're like, crap, we need to make the seal better, so they just take the owl one and paint it blue, and then switch them.
The seal just turns into an owl somehow.
Yeah, it just turns into like a blue owl, and that has water attacks for some reason.
Everyone's been joking about, was it the cat evolves into Shadow the Hedgehog?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I saw a different hedgehog, but okay.
And what was another one? That it's going to be a firefighting because they're always firefighting.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I could see that. Was Charizard fighting or flying?
Flying.
Flying. Okay. I guess we'll find out later this. We'll find out on November 18th. Probably before that, but that's when the games come out. The next Need for Speed is not happening until 2017, so it looks like they're on a 2-year cycle now. which is probably good.
Who's even working on it now? Is it
This
still
is
the
Ghost
same?
again,
Okay.
which is X, or this is what
X Criterion.
Criterion, not X Criterion, it's what Criterion like turned into, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, time for questions. People want to send questions in. It's topdownperspective@gmail.com, at TDP Podcast, Facebook group, subreddit, John's P.O. Box.
All right, we'll kick it off while Sean's distracted with Thomas. First question he writes in says, "This has probably been discussed by now, but if it hasn't been, what are your thoughts on the Ratchet & Clank game and movie? I know John in particular was excited by the trailer 2 years ago. Apparently the movie is garbage.
I was gonna go to it like a week or two
I
ago,
was excited to go see it too, and
and
then
then yeah,
everyone
the reviews
slammed
came
it.
out like average 20% or something, and I was like, well, that's not happening.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Ratchet & Clank. Apparently the game is phenomenal, which thank God.
I've been hearing like great things about the game. Like everyone seems way into that game. I was shocked.
I mean, it's a remake of the first one, but it's like a gorgeous remake of the first one, and they added enough cool stuff that it still stands out on its own. But yeah, the movie, from what I've heard, the movie apparently just reuses the same cutscenes that are in the game. And Sylvester Stallone's got like 2 lines, so they just really wanted his name on it.
Oh, I stand corrected. Someone in the chat, Jake, just said the movie's actually at 15% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh, even better.
Yep, there you go.
And apparently, like, the movie's basically aimed at like 7-year-olds.
Sure. I could see it.
When it was us that actually made that series popular.
Yep.
Just saying.
I mean, I get where you're going with that. But no, apparently, like, they're just trying to appeal to a younger audience, which is weird for Ratchet & Clank, because that was a series that always put in adult jokes.
Yeah, well, I was kind of hoping it was going to be like a for everyone thing. I was just hoping it would be good. I wanted to see it.
Yeah.
The visuals look nice, but... and that game, yeah, I'm interested. I don't have time for that.
I picked it up, but Uncharted.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Uncharted.
Yep.
All right, I'll got this next one. Joey says, 2 weeks ago, you guys were talking about the new Mario and Sonic game and wondering why anyone with a functional brain would buy it. While I can't say I've bought any of the games since the first one in the series, I will say that they're actually pretty robust sports minigame collections, but more importantly, they tend to have great soundtracks.
Okay,
A lot of the songs in the game are Mario arrangement by Sega's sound team, which some of the original tracks from each series and a couple of remixed Sonic songs too. And while you can say what you want about Sega's dodgy track records with games lately, their music is usually pretty damn flawless. That being said, are there any games where you were far more interested in their soundtracks than the actual games themselves?
I have never played Shatter, but thanks to Sean, I'm well aware of its soundtrack.
The soundtrack's real good. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's a great one. I would say when Child of Eden was coming out, just because I know the Rez team, I was probably like, I don't care if this is bad, it's going to have good music.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. I like the Payday 2 soundtrack more than... I've listened to that more than I've played the game, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a game right now, too, that I've listened to the soundtrack more. The problem is, like, when I think of a game, I'm like, oh, Turtles in Time, I love that soundtrack. No, but I play that game a lot, too.
Yeah.
So.
I've probably listened to Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game soundtrack, way more times than I've played it. And, ever will
I'll agree
again
with that.
now, but...
Because you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Super Hexagon. I mean, the thing is, like, his question is asking games that we kind of weren't really into.
Yeah, it's hard, though, because the music's just part of the enjoyment of a game for me, so...
Well, I guess he just says that you're far more interested in, so it doesn't necessarily have to be like a bad game with a good soundtrack, but I didn't play a ton of Super Hexagon, and I love that soundtrack.
The problem is, like, if I hear the song, the music from it, it makes me want to play the game.
Yep. And then
That's
if
true.
it's good, you enjoy your time with that game somehow. Like, I don't know, it just kind of works together in my mind, so... But, yeah, I don't know.
All right, here's the second part. Also, in response to a comment from John in last week's pizza discussion, I can confirm as a Pizza Hut employee that we do have a team of scientists working around the clock to develop all sorts of new breakthroughs in pizza technology. That's not grease dripping off your pizza. That's science.
Thank God.
That was a great email. Thank you for writing in, Joey.
Yeah. All right, next one comes from James. Yeah, from James. I was listening to an older episode recently, and at one point, Shotton brought up the question of what game besides Mario could you recommend to anyone without hitches? Well, I was thinking about this, and my answer is the original Spyro trilogy, as well as the original Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank and Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. Not going Commando because that has the hitch of being rather difficult game. That said, the rest of these games sort of have a difficulty to them as well. Specifically, it is a little difficult to complete these games to their highest completion rating. My question is, does that count as a hitch? Or could you recommend something to someone without feeling the need to say you probably won't be able to beat this 100%?
I mean,
Yeah,
most
for
people,
sure.
I don't
it depends.
expect
For some
people
people,
to
they don't
beat
care.
things. Yeah.
I would say most people don't care. I would say most people playing games don't finish 100%. I would say most people playing games don't finish a game 50%.
I just got the weirdest question through a text, and I feel like this is something that we need to discuss here.
Okay, like right now or after this question?
Well, after this question.
Okay.
I'm
all right.
sorry. I'm a little stunned by the text I got.
Yo,
Right.
I don't think there's anything to discuss here. Like, I don't
mean, I
expect
feel-
people to 100% anything, so I'll recommend a game that's hard.
I'll recommend something that I know that they would be in the mood for. Whether it's
Sure.
hard or not, that depends on the person.
Sure.
I'm not going to recommend Dark Souls to like my sister who casually plays games, but
You should, though.
maybe she really wants to play something that'll make her scream. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't exactly remember the full conversation, but I think it was something similar to like someone wants to try out a game for the first time. What game could you feel totally confident in like recommending?
Yeah.
And that's why they said no Mario, because Mario's always the safe bet.
That's and it seems like we said it, or I guess I said, I'm assuming we all said it was Mario, and I don't think it's maybe Tetris would probably be another one you could do.
Sure.
But, puzzle games easily.
Yeah, I will definitely recommend games even if you can 100% in, because I don't expect anyone to do that.
Right. I'm with you.
All right, John, what's your special message?
Does putting X at the end of a word make it cooler?
Okay.
I got this out of nowhere. I haven't talked to this person in like weeks, and that's the first thing they've messaged me.
Okay. Wait, do you think they're like watching, or do you think it's just some?
I think it's just a weird coincidence.
All right,
And
no,
it's just,
let's.
maybe it's funny enough that I feel like we should ask that question.
No, yeah, for sure. All right, X at the end of it, make it cooler. Let's think of some examples. Like a Twix bar. What if it was just TWICKS? It's definitely not as cool, right? The X is cooler.
I was thinking like Mega Man X.
Mega Man X is the major thing that comes to mind.
Yeah.
Is
And
that
I think that
cooler
just
than
makes
Mega
it more.
Man?
I think that just makes it more futuristic.
Yeah.
Or like, okay, wait. Now it definitely makes it more extreme.
It makes
right?
it more extreme. That can never be like denied.
Now is extreme cool? I think extreme
I don't
is
think
cool.
so. You know what I think is cool? Working a 9-to-5 job and being able to pay your mortgage or rent.
Okay, now what if you put an X after that?
Mortgage X.
Mortgage X.
What? Yeah. What if for whatever reason it was a mortgage X? Would you feel cooler about paying that?
Yeah, it adds a certain mysteriousness to
Right?
it. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna say yes on my end.
And there goes chat just saying a bunch of shit with X after it.
I mean, I think they're all right? Like, we got triple X,
Life
got
X.
we got Santa X,
Yeah.
Magikarp X,
Yeah.
Chemical X. That's a great one.
Wait a
So
minute. This dude's name is literally Heavy Base X. Is that
chat.
who messaged you, John?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so is that a resounding yes from all of us?
Sure.
I'm gonna say it makes it more mysterious and definitely more extreme, but I don't know about cooler.
Okay, so it's 2 yeses and a no.
I guess it depends what you think is cool. I think just like being able to survive in today's economy is a pretty cool thing.
I think being like balls to the wall extreme is cool, and adding an X to the end of your name.
Is balls to the wall. I'll agree with you that adding an X is balls to the wall.
X.
Yeah.
TDPX.
Oh my god.
Okay, I guess it's me next. Theodore.
Yeah.
He wrote in that Pokemon one earlier. He also had a couple other ones. With the Splatfest coming up, it only seems like a topical question. If you were in charge of deciding the theme for a Splatfest, what would the two teams be and their colors? I initially thought like Captain America and Iron Man. Seems pretty obvious. And then like red and blue, I guess.
Yeah, there you go.
But there's got to be better ones.
What are the requirements for Splatfest?
You
It
have to
just
pick
needs to be
two things that are opposing.
That's it?
Yeah.
Like cat versus dog, Patrick
Oh,
versus
okay. So it can
SpongeBob.
be anything, really.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you get to pick. What do you want?
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
to make the next one.
Oh, fuck.
Like 10 tiny horses,
No.
or 10 duck-sized horses, or one
God.
horse-sized duck. That's my next one.
Right.
And
know
it's
what?
it's
That would be
brown
good.
and
That would be
yellow.
good.
Those are my two teams.
All right.
I want this to be a Splatfest now.
That'd be a pretty good Splatfest.
That would be pretty good.
What team would you be a part of?
What was it? Was it one duck-sized horse or 10?
No,
horses?
one horse-sized duck
Yeah.
or 10 duck-sized horses. This is an age-old question of like which one would you rather fight?
We're fighting them.
Well, that's where the question
I
originally
thought it
comes
was like
from.
more like what side are you on? Like
This-
what side would
this
you?
is
Well,
a
in the
Reddit
Splatfest, it is.
Yeah.
But I didn't come up with this joke. It comes from
Yeah,
a
I
question
know.
of which one would you fight?
If I was fighting, I would pick the duck-sized horses. But if I was like on a team, I'd be team horse-sized duck.
I think I
Yeah.
agree with you. You don't want to fight the horse-sized duck because ducks eat things whole and it'll just eat you.
Yes.
It'll just swallow you.
Yeah,
You're
that's
done.
true. It's easier to punch in the face, though.
I forgot how silly this question was.
Yeah.
Okay, people. I'm seeing what some of these people in the chat are saying.
Cheese versus ham.
I mean, they have the sauce versus cheese, which came up a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spaghetti versus bolognese. Okay, I got a good one. Hot
Yeah.
dogs versus hamburgers.
Okay.
Ooh.
And the colors would be light brown and dark brown.
Right,
Didn't they
yeah,
already
yeah.
Didn't they already do pizza versus hamburgers? Isn't that one that actually happened?
I have no idea.
Something similar to that happened. I'm sure there's a listing of all the Splatfests.
You guys haven't come up with any.
I'm just gonna steal Michael's
You
and say
had so many good ones.
I'm just gonna steal Michael's and say tits versus ass.
That's a
I
good
mean,
one.
that'll be great on Splatoon.
Yeah. It
What's
would
the
play
colors?
very well.
What are the colors?
Pink and
Yeah, pizza and burgers was actually a
brown.
Splatfest.
I guess. I don't know.
Ugh.
I don't know. I've never had to coordinate colors with body parts like that.
Okay, one person put Japanifornia versus San Francisco. I know where San Francisco is from. That's Big Hero 6. What is Japanifornia from?
I think that's actually Phoenix Wright.
Oh, maybe. Okay. Oh, here's a good one. Bird versus camel, the age-old question.
Yeah, you know.
That's a
Bird
JonTron
versus
joke.
camel.
Oh, is it? Okay, I thought it was just a silly pairing. All right. John Green versus Hank Green.
Oh, there you go. The YouTube fight of the ages.
People are saying Ace Attorney is from Ace Attorney. All right. Okay, I did not know that.
Christmas versus Thanksgiving is actually a pretty good one.
Christmas. Hands down Christmas.
I mean, yeah. Even though I hate Christmas, I agree.
And all right, and last question from Theodore. After playing Bravely Second to completion, and what a fantastic sequel it was, it surprised me how tough of a moral position some of the side quests put me in. To that end, what was the most difficult decision a game has ever made you make? And know the decision whether to keep playing it or not doesn't
Fuck.
count.
He got me.
Yeah,
Alright.
I've
Wait, what?
only started one of the side quests, and it said at the beginning when it was explaining them, like one of the characters is going to be put in a moral dilemma every time or something like that.
Right.
I don't know how extreme, but I guess quite a bit, says Theodore. It's got to be one of the Telltale games.
Probably. Yeah.
Heavy Rain.
Which part in
Kinda.
Heavy Rain?
That's what I'm trying to think of.
To
Heavy Rain
like
had some
cutting your
points
thumb
like that.
off?
Yeah, I mean that was a cool part.
I don't know. Playing that, I didn't feel like there was a moral dilemma with his story because, like, I played him like he's gonna do anything to save his son. So, but I'm trying to think of other shit that happened in that game. You might be onto something.
Maybe like the ending of Walking Dead season 1, with the main guy and Clementine. That was pretty like, what do I want to have happen here? So I'm gonna go with that.
Was there not a game where you like had to sacrifice somebody at the end and you actually cared about the characters? Because like all the ones I can think of, I didn't care about the characters.
All the ones I can think of where you have choice, you're either like, oh, I'm picking light side or dark side, like Star
Yeah.
Wars.
Sure. That time where Ethan has to kill that guy. Yeah, actually. Yeah, that was a weird part where he like.
Is this Heavy Rain again?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember this part, but okay. All right, well, if that's it. Paul, you got the next question?
Yeah, we're on Twitter now, right?
Yeah.
Twitter questions. Okay, Keon writes in and says, in your opinion, what is the most overrated game of all time?
Was the most overrated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time.
See, I also really like Ocarina of Time.
Is it still?
It's
Yeah.
oh no, now it's moved over to Undertale. That's depending on who
actually,
you
you're
talk to.
right.
It's
It's Undertale now.
It went Final Fantasy VII.
Yes, yeah, you're
then
right.
Ocarina of Time.
Yep.
Now it's on Undertale,
Yep.
and it's eventually going to go back to Ocarina of Time.
Was there not something between Ocarina of Time and Undertale?
There wasn't. There really
wow.
wasn't.
What a dark
I could
age.
see. I could agree with Undertale. I could see, and I like Undertale, but I could still see it.
Yeah,
being
I'm
Undertale.
gonna actually say Undertale is
All right.
actually the most overrated game of all time, but I like it. So,
John, you're up.
I mean, I kind of gave my answer. It was, or
No,
you
no,
need
I
to read the
mean,
question.
you got the next question.
yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. Lade Rex writes in and says, if you had to pitch an original game idea to a major company, what would it be? I feel like we've answered this before.
What would the game be, or what company would it be? Because the company is Platinum.
That's a good one.
Game. It's a game idea.
What would the game idea be?
Burnout Paradise 2. Just do it. I don't even care who does it at this point. Platinum. Give it to Platinum. They haven't made a race
I
game.
want Burnout Paradise 2, but it's Mario Kart.
I'm just gonna piggyback on your answer because
Burnout Paradise 2.
I feel like we've had this question a few times.
I can't think of like an original idea. Off the top of my
Yeah,
head.
that's exactly what. Yeah.
John, do you have an idea?
I think I'm trying to remember what I've even said in the past. I think I said just like a crazy over the top hack and slash game, but like with a character that doesn't fit the style, like Inspector Gadget.
Okay, I could see that. He almost does fit the style because of all of his gadgets, right?
Yeah.
That would be cool. I could see Platinum doing that.
I would love to see Platinum do Inspector Gadget. I kind of wanted to see that first-person Mega Man X game that one studio was working on a while ago. I think that actually might have been Retro or former Retro guys. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
No.
Remember.
Where like Mega Man X looked like Iron Man, basically?
No, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, I remember some footage came out when it got like canned or whatever.
NHL hockey game as a turn-based RPG. That could be interesting.
That's kind of like that football one.
Which one?
The one that you guys were playing a few
Frozen
times.
Cortex?
Oh,
Yeah.
Frozen Cortex, yeah.
That was
Michael
fun,
writes.
that game.
Oh, Michael writes thoughts on Nintendo removing games from the eShop because they were used for homebrewing. I didn't know that, but that makes sense. I don't know. It seems like just patch them. Why don't you just patch them?
Yeah. I didn't know it either. I don't really care. They can do whatever they want, really. It's kind of weird, though. Like you said, like, just patch them.
And 3 questions left. One for each of us.
All right. Arc Sioran, I guess. Are there any old series that had only one game that you'd like to see a new sequel to in a way similar to Wild Guns Reloaded?
I'm just happy we're getting a Wild Guns Reloaded.
Burnout Paradise 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asura's Wrath 2.
Old series that only had one game.
Hang on, it's going to take me a while.
Yeah. Oh, you're looking. Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually looking.
Although there's some games that I just kind of like that they're so self-contained. This one's not that old. I don't want a Last of Us 2. I just love that that's like a one-off thing so far. We'll probably end up getting a Last of Us 2.
Give it time.
Yeah, but I would love that to just be its own thing. Wonderful 101. I would love that to remain as its own thing, but that if they had a sequel, that's fine. The Wonderful 102.
Yeah, my problem right now is anything I can think of that I would love to get a sequel, got a sequel.
Yeah.
Because the way the gaming industry works is if it sells good, you make a sequel.
Yep.
Except for Burnout Paradise.
Undertale, maybe? I'm curious to see what happens after that, depending on the choices you made.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's so self-contained. The World Ends With You. How the hell did I not think of The World Ends With You?
World Ends With You is a
Thank
good
you,
one.
Comet. Thank you, Comet.
See, and that's another thing, and that I would love for that just to like remain as is. Same with Ghost Trick. I don't need a Ghost Trick 2. I love that game, but I'm happy it's its own thing.
That's a good question.
John, you got the second last one?
Yep. Alatori writes in and says, it's Konagami. I don't know why Alatori, I guess that's just a display name. Overwatch beta completely destroyed any attempt at anything productive for me last week. What games or events have lowered your productivity levels so much that you didn't want to stop playing?
World of Warcraft. Drop
Killer
the
7.
mic, walk away.
That's a good one. I don't think anything's going to beat that.
I got pretty into
played a
Age
game
of
that was
Empires online at one point.
Okay. Killer 7, huh? You got really into that.
Dude, I played almost all that game in one sitting.
I don't think I've ever really like put off stuff that needed to get done to play games, so I can't think of much else. I mean, there's definitely been times where it was like, I need to play all of Gears 3 Horde mode, so I'm going to sit at this computer for, or this TV for 7 hours of my day. I didn't get anything else done, really. And last question from Hayes AC. Favorite team from the Legends of the Hidden Temple game show, #GoGreenMonkeys.
Never actually saw an episode.
I never saw this episode. No, none of us.
Keep in mind, we're Canadian.
I've been told it apparently aired on YTV. I have never seen it on YTV, but I saw a lot of Guts and Nick Arcade on YTV.
No, you're right. And
a lot
Video
of
and Arcade Top 10 as well.
That too.
Video and Arcade Top 10. God, I remember the opening visual, just like the most 90s thing.
It was
ever.
way 90s.
There was a lot of like checkered and and a lot of I watched a lot of
Oh, yeah, that was a good one too.
with Wink, Yahoo,
yeah,
and The Punisher.
Yep.
So none of us have seen this. Great question to end it on.
Well, I mean, I've seen it, but not enough to have a team.
I don't remember any of the teams.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I think the Blue Barracudas are supposed to
Easy.
do something like that.
Someone in the chat just said Team Silver Snakes.
Sure. I like snakes. I'm in. Who said that? KML64? You and me, KML.
All right. Again, if people want to send questions in for next week, topdownperspective@gmail.com, @TDP Podcast, Facebook group, Reddit, John's P.O. Box. What's your guys' games of the week?
Rainbow Six Siege.
Uncharted 4.
Uncharted 4. Easy. It's so easy. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Later. You won't see me next week,
Oh,
probably.
you're okay. You'll see some of us next week.
Later, guys.